So come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down on the Sunday grid. And my name is Christopher, and I'm delighted that you're here. So before we jump into the grid, I thought it would be kind of fun to give my early morning cocktail here the same reverential treatment that I give my evening cocktails, i.e. wine, mixers, etc. And here's also an example of just how bright the day can be in Germany during the days leading up to the summer solstice, which I think this year falls on the 20th or 24th of June, but the days are very long right now. It's like at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's like noon in Alabama, and it stays that way until like 11 o'clock at night. So very interesting, but it gets bright early. I am on my way to Cheb today. I'm going to go look for that statuary. They have a large life-size statue of Betty Boop that I think would be fabulous by my front door out in the hall. So if I get it, if I find one, and I can make a pretty good deal on it, and I'll share a photograph of it with you on the Monday grid. But as it is now, let's hop into our Sunday grid and see what we've got in store for us today. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sacks. Gosh. Hits, bags, axes, ices. Oh, who knows? List that only the sender sees. Okay. Well, maybe some BCCs. Like the blind carbon copy in an email, maybe. Let's try bags and see what we got with this now. Soul Singer India Ariel. I can't remember how to spell it. Bar order that's dairy free despite its name. I think this is a cream ale, maybe, because of the C. Alright, got it. Okay, good. Field with a pool. Well, it's not stenography, so assuming bags is right, I'm thinking this is probably genetics. And we can play off the gene pool thing. Like a proper shuffleboard table. Like some dive bars and granola bars, maybe seedy. So I think this might be sanded. I can't say that I know what shuffleboard really is. I think I've seen it in like popular culture, like in the media, like old people on a cruise or something, or sitting around in Miami, pushing sticks and little discs or something on the board. I mean, I just don't know anything about that sport. I should probably look into it a bit. I think we're talking about a grid here. Intervening period. Could be a gap, maybe. Colt for one. I'm going to go with a pistol on this one. And yeah, so I think gap fills itself in, and 1 of 4 for a grand slam. I think this is a run batted in, and RBI, AVC here. What do we got? Fitting NBA team to go on a hot streak. Well, I don't know. It's either going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. My mind is telling me it's either going to be the Suns or the Heat. But hot and heat. So I don't know. I think we're going to go with the Suns on this. Let's just check ourselves. Christmas poem opener. 'Twas the night before Christmas. You know, really, a nice glass of Sprudelwasser is a fantastic way to start one's day. But if I wasn't driving to the Czech Republic, I could see this Sunday being a walk around, having champagne day. But it's not going to happen. Not now. I got to drive. Okay, extra source of income, slangily. This is probably a side hustle, right? Let's see. Bear who loves honey is probably Pooh Bear. We'll get to that in a second. Prepare to massage, perhaps. Short-tailed weasel. It's almost always a stoat. Boy, now my phone is going nuts over there. Prepare to massage. Oil up? Yeah, I mean, I guess it works. Start of an Eastern religious title. How about Dalai Lama? So Dalai. Yoga positions, asanas. All right. That would be nice. I wish. Classic game show intro. You know, I think this is Jeopardy. This is Jeopardy. And it's something funny on that. Like, I always think to myself, like, if I could just get on Jeopardy one time and have the luck just hit just right to where I actually can get to the buzzer first. I mean, I could probably go on like a 30-day streak and just be like a multi-gazillionaire off of Jeopardy. But then I realized how I'm actually built, and I'm just not a competitive sort. I don't like it, you know. I used to kickbox and other stuff. I mean, yes, I mean, at the time I was younger, but these days, I don't know. I mean, like, if I have to compete for something, I kind of just like, oh, leave me alone. I don't want to do that, right? I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, I feel like I could really do well on Jeopardy, but if I got on the show, I would be like negative $30,000 or something. I mean, I don't know. So maybe it's best I just stay away from that, right? Chinese gambling game with dominoes, and this is Pai Gao. Ancient region once conquered by Julius Caesar. And I think this is Gaul. Oh, the Gaul. Different spelling. Never, ever again. Priory of Sion. Yes, that was. I read the Da Vinci Code on either. I mean, it's a tome. It was a tome. And somebody was passing it around in Iraq on my first or second combat deployment. And in my spare time, which was not much, as a young lieutenant, you don't really have any time. But I got through that book in a couple of months, right? You know, but really kind of kept me riveted. I was always looking forward to getting back into the book. This looks like just something. Let's see. Yale of Yale University. Lehu. Counterbalance. I guess that could be an offset. It takes me back to my advertising days when I used to always focus on offset printing and four-color process and all that. Really interesting. Popular charity event or a hint to this puzzle, circled letters. I guess we'll get to that later. Judge Lance Ito. List ending abbreviation. Well, yeah, I like it. It's because it is abbreviated. Et al. Stands for Italis. Give us a ride to the body shop. Maybe it's a toe job. Arnold Schwarzenegger to Chris Pratt. I think this is an in-law. Christmas carols, maybe Noels. Popular charity event. I guess this might be at a silent auction. Flats problem. Well, if it were 4 letters, I'd say no yard, right? But I'm going to say this is a no air thing. Maybe it's a tire. I don't know. Bronzed, tan. Okay. Let's see. Pay a backhanded compliment, perhaps. Do you see it in there? I love it. I think this is damn with faint praise. I really need to check this one because I don't know if it's right or wrong. Leading man, I'm going to go with Adam. Oh, this is really kind of an enjoyable little gate that we've got going through this grid today. I'm liking it. Accelerated high school science class. How about AP Bio? Don't feel comfortable really with any of this so far, with the exception of Pistol and Green Ale, Asana. It all kind of seems like, is it? Whom Biden debated in 2008. I think this was Sarah Palin. Oh no, what is this with a B? Oh, good. Box, Mass in B minor. Members of a famous boxing family. When you get these, you're gonna find Ollie's, because he's got a daughter who's pretty good at that too. Like if it were like we had yesterday, I think it was the Alu family of baseball, right? A real dynasty, so to speak. Like the first post position in horse racing. Oh man, Shotzi and I used to go every weekend when we were stationed at Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas. We would go over to New Mexico, like a 5-minute drive, and we would go see the horse races. I think, is it the Sundowns? I can't remember what it was called, but I loved it. Upgrade for a growing family, minivan. Well, we sucked at horse racing too, but there was this room at the horse racing arena where all of these elderly women would sit and smoke cigarettes and look at the race paper, I guess the cheat sheet or whatever they call it. Jerry Lynn was like, "You need to go over there and flirt and learn how to do this horse racing thing." So, okay. Go toe-to-toe. How about Davai? Error message on a Blu-ray player, perhaps, maybe. Let's see. No disc. Skip me. I pass. Oh, Reese Witherspoon. So never, ever again. Maybe just once. And what is this over here? Updo hairstyle. Poof. Very nice. Show utter contempt for. Oh, Lord. This is either going to be spit on or spit at, right? Got to. Looney Tunes Devil for short. I guess this is Taz. The Tasmanian Devil. So I'm assuming this is spit at. And I don't know. Mozzarella with a creamy core. Oh, yeah. Burrata. That sounds good. And since the Czech Republic is open on Sundays, much like the United States, I can go to the grocery store there today and get some special stuff that I want for dinner, maybe. Got to. Potato chip brand Utz. Okay. Got to. Early pyramid builders, maybe Inca. I got to. Maybe Attacked or. I don't know. Presently. As it is. Got to. Maybe Attained. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Puts in stitches. Perhaps this is to sew. MGM co-founder Marcus Lowe. Cookie named. Okay, so we got a Nilla wafer there. History book graphic. How about a timeline? I feel that. Amen. Give a bad review to Penn. Ending with concertina. Fee in dollars to run the inaugural New York City Marathon 1970. I'm assuming this is one, and isn't that a change? The last marathon I ran, I think it cost me 50 euros and just to get the t-shirt and the bib. And just like rock concerts, the rule is you can't wear the race you're running to t-shirt. You have to wear another t-shirt, and then you can wear the race that you ran t-shirt at the next event or so, right? Can't go see AC/DC with an AC/DC t-shirt on. It'll just be no bueno. In fact, I would recommend AC/DC. I would recommend wearing a Motley Crue t-shirt to those concerts. Remove a plug from. How about unstop? Didn't check that though. I don't really know. Caribbean nation whose capital is Castries. I think this is Saint Lucia. And it's a very interesting story that place does. Very interesting story. If you get a chance, just Wikipedia Saint Lucia. It's really an interesting place. This place has caught fire a couple of times. I think it was a French colony at first. Anyway, very strange. Old dating initials. I think this is before the Common Era. opposite side divided by a hypotenuse. I think it's a sine. Getting into our trigonometry today. We informally little wild dogs, maybe jackals. Let's see. Bauhaus artist Paul. This is Paul Klee, also a Bavarian from this area of Germany. I think he went to school in Munich, or as we say in German, München, and he's very famous around here. Very famous around here. Gotta catch Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Okay. Close call. Maybe a scare. Win over. Chick of Jazz. Isn't that Korea? Side dish at a summer cookout. Maybe. I don't know. Is this fruit salad? Cab charge fare. It sure looks that way, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like it's going to be fruit salad. I don't think of that as a summer side dish at a cookout. I mean, it's like thinking potato salad or coleslaw or something, right? I mean, I don't know. Wheel of Fortune buy. Got this eye here, so let's just say I'd like to buy a vowel. I'd like to buy an eye, please. Pros with IVs. Yes, they were talking about registered nurses, of whom I married one, and they really are superheroes, aren't they? But boy, they get beat up. It's just not fair. Without a doubt, maybe truly, but they truly are superheroes. Cabs, for example, and I think we're probably talking about Cabernet Sauvignon, so I'm going to go with reds on this one. But my mind would go there. Wind down. I mean, of course it does. Gobsmacks. Neighbor of Francia. Okay, so we're talking about España. When I first went to Spain, I had to get used to the Castilian dialect. You speak Spanish, but you learned it in, say, Texas. It's going to be different when you go to Spain. I might ask somebody, ¿de dónde eres? Back in Texas. But in Spain, ¿de dónde eres? Eres. Gobsmacks. Maybe awe. Tartar. Wow. Raw. I was just thinking about that. They have a fantastic butcher shop there in Chev, Czech Republic, and I was thinking of making steak tartare tonight. Blank Dershowitz. Okay, Ira, his name was Israel. Carnival City. Carnival City. Now that we know what we're talking about, is Rio de Janeiro, part of a Viking funeral. And our love become a funeral pyre. Yo, sup? Big container. Maybe a tub. Sounds like something you would get at Costco, doesn't it? I'd like a tub of mayonnaise, please. Weighted. Maybe sat by. Lines connected to pumps. Green science, maybe ecology. And now this AO, if that's correct, these could be aortas. Gotta spell it correctly, Christopher. Dreadful, maybe dire. You know, it's like an easy grid, but it's not a comfortable solve. I feel like every time I'm having to check what I'm doing, but it flows nicely. This is a fun flowing grid. I'm liking it. Ice cream brand with brown and white striped lids. I don't even know. I don't eat ice cream, but it's almost always Eddie's, right? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen Bluebell in the puzzle, right? Better yet. Now what we got here? Potato battery or model volcano, for example. Now this thing I made this a science project. Trapped up in the branches, things are clearly treed. Went over. How about enamor? It's funny. I don't have to try, but it's like I always know where I stand with everyone I meet. I'm either loved or absolutely hated, right? There's never just oh, Christopher? Yeah, it's all right. It's a good dude. It's a good dude. I don't know what it is. Test for college seniors. GRE. Bear who loves a picnic. Boy, talk about taking me back to my cartoon days of yore. Couplings. How about unions? Hockey Hall of Famer Cam. Oh, this is always in here. I can't remember his name. Is it Cam Neely or something? I think we got 2 E's and a Y. I do not remember what this is. All-encompassing. I just don't know. I don't know. And I don't know is a perfectly acceptable answer. Genre for Turner and Hooch and 21 Jump Street. Benny and the Jets vis-a-vis Candle in the Wind. I think this is a B-side. Hey kids, shake it loose together. The spotlight's bringing something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around. You're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. Oh, Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? But they're so spaced out. Sorry. Sprig. I think that's what a bit of rosemary is. Chemical suffix. Oh, Lord. Maybe ein. So I think this might be up next. Up next. And we got an X here. Former friend. Well, if that's an L at the bottom like I was thinking, then I think this might be total. Get real. Maybe dream on. Well, everything's a song today, isn't it? Wow, I like that. Baby doll. Maybe Deary. Prorata. Hardly. Nary. Is this a ex-mate? Okay, I don't think I've ever heard that. Triple platinum song from Taylor Swift's debut album. And I think this is Tears on My Guitar. Tears. Tears on my... Tears... What is this called? I cannot remember the name of the song, and I'm a fan. Early Pyramid Builders, Maya. Man, my phone is going nuts today. Let's see. Cinnamon something. Cinnamon. Greer of Foxy Brown, maybe Pam. San Diego Winter Hours, so maybe Pacific. It's Pacific Savings Time. I don't know why I don't just put that in. Barber shop fixtures, maybe tenors. Sleepy time at work. Oh, okay, got it. This just finally hit me. Tear drops on my guitar. I just forget the drops part. Okay, so the sleepy time at work. Trying to get on one side. Good Lord. Oh, it's my friend Carl. He's trying to figure out what we're going to do today. I'm going to Cheb. We'll try to get on one side. Maybe wooed. Maybe a slow day. I don't know. That's Western Hemisphere group. I think that's the UAS. Excuse me, the OAS, and then introduce, maybe roll out. C23 down. Well, this looks like it's gonna be Boo Hoo. Oh, Cry Me a River. Yeah, okay, go. One selling space, maybe an ad wrap. So sweet loaf with a swirl. I guess this is cinnamon bread? A top city in England by the sound of it. Oh, good Lord, Carl. Ding, ding, ding. Hockey fake out. Is this a deke? T'Challa, a.k.a. Black Panther. Lead into bad news, perhaps. Alas. Accords. Well, yeah, okay, got it. These are sedans. But if I'd have gotten to that first, I probably would have put Hondas. So that's just outright luck. Global bank headquartered in London. I think this is the HSBC. Hot damn. Oh, snap. Maybe pita chips, TV franchise since 2000. Okay, now that's one to commit to memory. TV franchise since 2000. Obviously, they're looking for CSI here. And that's good to know because, yeah, they have a lot of CSIs out there, don't they? Q5 maker. I think this is an Audi. And what do we got here? So this would be the genre for Turner and Hooch and 21 Jump Street is a buddy cop. I guess I've never even heard of that before. But, oh gosh, I feel like we probably fat fingered something. How do we do, Bob? Oh, hey, good. Yes. Well, that makes me happy, right? I mean, it makes me very happy. 2453, long puzzle. Of course, I had how many anecdotes to throw in here, and I apologize for that. But it's a Sunday, and I thought I would take a leisurely stroll. But again, fabulous puzzle. Really enjoyed it. It was just a nice, clever gate going through. It kept me second-guessing myself almost the entire way through, and that makes it, to me, a good puzzle. So not the hardest thing in the world, but certainly it's not one of those that you just know the answer. You had like So, and not a lot of inelegance in it, outside of like building blocks, ABC, stuff like that. It was actually a really good grid. And so kudos to the constructors. Okay, so let's push this out of the way. And I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you. Again, last night, I noticed I had several notifications for comments and whatnot, which I will get to once I get these uploaded for the day. It always brings a real smile to my face. Thank you. The subscriptions are still climbing. Things just feel like we're building a community here, and I'm just so terribly excited about it. So thank you. Just thank you for being here. Thank you for being, the beautiful, big-brained, smart, gentle people that you are. You really, it lifts me up. Thank you. As always, we will see you tomorrow for the Monday grid after work, and I'm looking forward to that. Until then, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Sonntag noch. Servus, grüß Gott, ciao, auf Wiedersehen. See you later. Take care. Tschüss.